Hello YouTube, Canadian Edge here, and time for another knife review. And the knife we've got in front of us today, it is the Civivi Pintail. So this is a knife that's been out for quite a while. Civivi has had this on the market for a while, and so it's not a newer knife, but it's one that I have considered adding to the collection for a while. And finally got around to it. I managed to find it on sale, and so I picked one up to see what it's like, because I had liked what I saw online. So it has a blade length of 2.98 inches. Open, it is 6.92 inches. Closed, it is 4 inches. The steel on this, it is a CPM S35 VN. It's a drop point blade. And the weight on this, nice light knife, 2.76 ounces. The handle on it, it is Micarta. It's the olive green, and you can get different ones. They have the G10 as well as the Micarta handles, so you can get a different variety of these. The pocket clip, it is a deep carry tip up reversible pocket clip. So lefties, you can use this, making it an ambidextrous knife. The opening on this, it is a flipper open, or you got the dual thumb studs. You can open it with the thumb studs. So just depending on your mood and what you want to do, you can either use the flipper or the dual thumb stud to open it. It is a liner lock, and you got a bit of jimping on the liner lock. You got some jimping on the back of the blade, a little bit of a thumb ramp there. Gives you an extra purchase when you're holding on to the knife. It has the lanyard hole at the back here, so you can place a lanyard in if you're the person that likes having lanyards on your knife. And it does have the ceramic ball bearings in the pivot, so nice and smooth, and works really well. And you can see, hopefully in my camera, it is lined up down the center, and there is no blade play left to right, up and down. It sits in there nice and solid, and so happy about that. I like that on my knife. Size wise, let's take a look at what we got here. It is a smaller knife, so we've got the Ontario Rat 2, which is slightly bigger, half a finger width. We've got the Benchmade Bug Out, full size, and it's slightly bigger, as you can see. And we have as well the Sencut Sexy, which is quite a bit bigger, and the Civivi Cogent, which again is quite a bit bigger. So you can see it is a smaller knife. So people looking for a smaller knife, this might be one that you want to check out. I'll put a link in the description there that you can check to see what it sells for here in Canada and where it sells. So sharpen, how sharp is the steel on this? I have used it for a few things, and it worked well. Packages and different stuff like that, opened them quite well. I ran out of zip ties, but you can see it slices through plastic really well. If you have to slice up plastic, you can do that. And I have a piece of cordage here that it slices through that without too much trouble. I don't know if I can do double slice, live dangerously, and yep, it does a double slice without too much trouble. So the nice thing with the S35 VN, is it's going to hold an edge for quite a while. It will take you a little more effort to sharpen, but you're going to be sharpening it less than you would with a number of the budget steels. So that's a good thing. So yeah, this knife, I had watched it a long time. When I had first got the Praxis, the full-size Praxis, I thought, oh, I really like the pintail. I should check into that too, but they were a little pricey. They're usually over $100 Canadian, and so I just waited until I saw a sale that I liked, and I got one, and they're very similar to the mini Praxis, which I'll probably do a comparison at some point with the mini Praxis, just to see how they're alike and how they differ. But I like the aesthetics of this knife. It doesn't have any necessarily any real wow factor, but I do like the blade profile on it. I like the swedge on the top here. Gives it a good look. It's a blade shape that's on a lot of knives, but I like it. And the handle, nothing spectacular about it, but it works together. The two of them work together to make a pleasant looking knife, which I enjoy, and good size. The ergonomics on it, ergonomics are quite good on it. Again, it is a smaller handle, as you can see with the medium hand. There's not a lot of handle there. You can put a finger up here on the sharpening choil, but you want to be careful because you are right by the cutting edge. And then the jimping and the thumb ramp up here, they give you a little better purchase. So if you're doing fine slicing, you can do that with a little more control than back here, especially if you have a bigger hand. One of the things that might worry me, I haven't used it for a long period of time, but the pocket clip, it does have a bit of a rise there, and that could become a hot spot. You definitely feel the pocket clip when you're holding on to this knife. So prolonged use of this knife, you could find the pocket clip to be a bit of a hot spot. The micarta, it gives you a good grip, and so yeah, no problems with the grip there. Easy to hang on to. And the nice thing about the micarta, if your hand gets wet, it's still not going to slip on the micarta. The micarta will still give you a good grip. The pivot is very smooth on it, not quite drop point or drop close, but pretty close. And if you watch the unboxing at all, it was a little grainy when I first got it, but with use, and I put some pivot lubrication on it, it works great now. Not that it didn't work great out of the box, but you could just feel a little bit of grain in there. Probably just debris from packing, but works great now and closes no problems. And it fits great in the pocket. Nice small knife, compact. You don't necessarily notice it in the pocket. Doesn't take up a lot of room. Sits nice and low. A little bit of the knife does stick out. They do have the little end here, which sticks out a little bit, but nothing ridiculous and that. So it fits in the pocket quite nicely. Probably my only beef with this knife is the pocket clip. Yep, my typical beef. They didn't make the pocket clip flush. They made the screws flush with the pocket clip, but it all sticks up. And so just unnecessary wear and tear on the pocket. But definitely not a deal breaker. These are nice little knives. If you're looking for something smaller that you can throw in a backpack, you can throw in your purse if you're a lady, you can, throw it in smaller pockets on your jeans and stuff like that. This knife would definitely fit the bill. The S35VN, I like that steel. I haven't had any issues with it. It's been a good steel for me, holds an edge really well. And so, yeah, if you're looking for a smaller knife, this is a good one to look at. I definitely recommend this for an everyday carry knife. Very happy with how it performs. I carried it here for the last week and a half and did a bunch of little jobs with it and cutting open things and packages and boxes and stuff like that, and it goes through all that stuff with no problem at all. So yes, definitely recommend that for people looking for a smaller EDC. I would suggest getting it on sale if you can, finding it on sale. Just because I'm cheaper. Don't like spending the money. Not because it's not worth $100, just I like to see, or I like to save $1 or $2 if I can. So these go on sale quite a bit because, as I say, they are an older Civivi knife. They've been out for a couple years now. And who knows, maybe one day they'll make a full-size Praxis or a larger, sorry, not Praxis, Pintail. A larger pintail. But yes, very happy with the knife. Would highly recommend it to anybody looking for a smaller EDC to carry around. So Civivi Pintail, check them out. I'll leave a link to this one in the description. Thank you for joining me. Hit the like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. I will get back to you, and we'll do this again. But until then, you stay safe and stay sharp.